हाँ जी, सत श्री अकाल जी। अमरजोत संधू ब्रैम्पटन वैस्ट मैंबर ऑफ प्रोविंशियल पार्लीमेंट अज अपने कम्यूनिटी एनुअल कम्यूनिटी बारबेक्यू के सारे इकट्ठे हुए जी। सब तो पहले तो कम्यूनिटी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं कि जो अपने कीमती समय जो टाइम कढ़ के अज वैदर भी एडा वधिया नहीं हैगा, लेकिन कम्यूनिटी का जो इकट्ठ है जी वो दसदा कम्यूनिटी साडे नाल हमेशा ही साथ दिंदी है। सो उहदे लई असीं दिलों जो धन्यवाद करते हैं कम्यूनिटी का। ये बारबेक्यू जो जी बड़ा वधिया मौका होंदा कम्यूनिटी नाल दोबारा रीकनैक्ट करन दा ते अपने जो बॉन्ड्स आ उन्होंने स्ट्रैंथन करन दा ते नाल दी नाल जिहड़ी प्रोग्रेस जी पिछले 6 सालों के असीं कीती उहनूं रिफ्लैक्ट करन दा। सो सारी कम्यूनिटी का धन्यवाद करते हैं कि हमेशा ही कम्यूनिटी साथ दिंदी आ ते नाल साडी ये भी कोशिश होंदी है कि जिहड़े कम्यूनिटी दे इशूज़ हैगे आ क्योंकि कम्यूनिटी ने सानूं जिताया जी, तो जिहड़े जिहड़े उन्हां दे इशूज़ हैगे उन्हां उपर काम करते रहांगे। ये असीं भरोसा दवाउने आ, चाहे वो हॉस्पिटल का इशू सी, चाहे हाईवे 413 का अपने नाल AZCTF की टीम जुड़ी आ। एयर ब्रेक का जिहड़ा बिल सी इन्हां ने बड़ी एडवोकेसी की, उहदे लई आपां काम करके वो बिल नूं जिहड़ा पास कराया जी। सो होर भी जिहड़े ट्रैकिंग के इशूज़ भी होणगे उन्हां नूं भी असीं टीम दे नाल रल के सारे दे नाल उन्हां नूं हल कराउण दा यतन करांगे। तुहाडा भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं कि तुसीं अपने टाइम कढ के इत्थे अज इवेंट कवर करना है जी।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अज बहुत वड्डा आपां इत्थे सारे पहुंचे हैं। एजेड कैनेडियन ट्रकर एसोसीएशन वालों अज सरदार अमरजीत सिंह संधू होना दा जिहड़ा MPP ब्रैम्पटन साउथ तो उन्हां दा जिहड़ा एनुअल बारबेक्यू जिहड़ा आ वो अज हो रहा है और सारी जिन्नी ब्रैम्पटन साउथ की ते होर उन्हां दे सज्जन मित्र जिन्ने सारे सपोर्टर आ वो अज इस बारबेक्यू दे विच शरीक हो रहे आ और बड़ी वड्डी उपलब्धि आ अमरजोत संधू होना दी, क्योंकि इन्हां नूं एक सिरा जांदा है जिहड़ा एयर ब्रेक का एक बहुत बड़ा इशू सीगा ट्रकर्स लई और इन्हां ने बड़ी तनदेही दे नाल बड़ी मेहनत करके अपने 2 बार प्राइवेट बिल्स लिया के जिहड़ा है बड़ा सक्सैसफुली अपनी टीम दे नाल डगफोर्ड जिहड़े प्रीमियम रहा एंटारियो दे उन्हां दी अगवाई दे विच इस बिल नूं जिहड़ा ट्रकर्स लई पास कराया और बड़ी जल्द आपां एजेड कैनेडियन ट्रकर्स एसोसीएशन वालों मेरे नाल साडे प्रेजिडेंट राज सैनी होनी भी खड़े आ, कश्मीर धारनी होनी और संघा साहब ते मनजिंदर भाजी आ। ये सारी अपने इन्हां दी टाइम टू टाइम जिहड़ा है डिबोट करते रहंदे और बड़ी जल्द जिहड़ा एक विजिटर लाइसेंस का जिहड़ा इशू ओंटारियो दे विच चल रहा आ। आपां बड़ी खुशी दे नाल न्यूज़ दिंदे आ कि बड़ी जल्द जिहड़ी हैगी आ उहदे विच भी बहुत वड्डी एक उपलब्धि जिहड़ी आ वो जिहड़ी आ छेती जिहड़ी हैगी आ फोर्ड डगफोर्ड जिन्ने उन्हां दा कॉक्स आ जिन्नी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन मिनिस्टर प्रमी सिंह सरकारिया बड़ी जल्द ये अनाउंस करन जा रहा है कि जिहड़ा ये जिहड़ा वेव किया जाऊगा जिहड़ा ट्रकर्स का जिहड़ा विजिटर नूं जिहड़ा इत्थे लाइसेंस मिलदा अंटारियो दे विच। बाकी आई मेले की टीम भी है सारी इत्थे खड़ी आ। एक बड़ा वड्डे अपने नियागरा फॉल दे विच फॉल दे एन सामने झरनियां दी गोद दे विच 14 सितंबर नूं 10वां आई मेला जिहड़ा हैगा आ वो सारी टीम वालों लिआंदा। सो सारे परिवारां नूं सारे भाईचारे नूं सारे साउथ एशियन भाईचारे नूं जी आयां नूं खुल के उत्थे सारे जाने सपोर्ट उत्थे परिवारां समेत जिहड़े आपां सारे जाने 14 सितंबर दिन शनिचरवार नूं आपां सारे जाने नियागरा फॉल विच भी मिलांगे।
हाँ जी असीं अज इत्थे अमरजोत संधू जो अपने MPP हैगे ब्रैम्पटन वैस्ट दे उन्हां दे बारबेक्यू एनुअल बारबेक्यू दे उत्ते पहुंचे हैगे जिस विच काफ़ी अपने कम्यूनिटी सारी इत्थे पहुंची हैगी है। प्रीमियर डगफोर्ड भी आ रहे आ ते जो भी ਅਸੀਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਚਰ ਕੇ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜੋ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਮ ਜੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਜੋ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅਮਰਜੋਤ ਸੰਧੂ ਭਾਜੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਚਰ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ। So as a team we continue to work together and support each other and do the best for Brampton। हाँ जी,
वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह जी। सो अज असीं कैनेडियन ट्रकर्स वैलफेयर एसोसीएशन वालों आए हैं जी। सो नाल असीं सिख यूथ मोटरसाइकिल क्लब वालों भी आए हैं। सो असीं अज दसना चाहते अमरजोत संधू का जिहड़ा बारबेक्यू हैगा उहदे लई असीं सारे जणे आए क्योंकि ऑलवेज अमरजोत संधू जिहड़ा हैगा MPP ब्रैम्पटन वैस्ट ऑलवेज सारे की सपोर्ट करते हैं, स्पैशली ट्रकर्स की जो आप इन्हों को कोई भी जो मुद्दे लैके जाने या साढ़े ट्रकर भाईचारे किहड़ियां प्रॉब्लम आनियां वो ऑलवेज असीं इन्हों को मुद्दे लैके जाने तो ऑलवेज साडी सुनते भी आ और फिक्स भी करते। जिद्दां कि तुहानूं पता पिछले दिनों के असीं एक मुद्दा जिहड़ा बहुत सानू प्रॉब्लम करता सी एयर ब्रेकों का ऑलवेज 25 साल ही सानू टैसट देना पैंदा सीगा। सो वो इन्होंने जिहड़ा हैगा वो रिमूव कराया और जिहड़ा 5 सालों के टैसट देना पैंदा सी जाके 3-3 4-4 दिन भी कई बार लग जाता सी क्योंकि ऑलवेज जिहड़े आ सर्विस इंटारियो बिजी हुंदा सी टैसट देने वास्ते जां मिनिस्ट्री बिजी हुंदी सी। पर हुण राइट नाउ सिर्फ एक अद्धे घंटे की क्लास रह गई है देने वास्ते। बस तुसीं जाके अपने फोन तो ऑन कर लो क्लास जा तुसीं ਆਪਣੇ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਤੋਂ ਔਨ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਉਹਦੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੱਧਾ ਘੰਟਾ ਬੈਠੋ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਪੂਰੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ। ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਾਈਵੇ 11 ਤੇ 17 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਮੁੱਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਗਏ। ਉੱਥੇ ਵਾਸ਼ਰੂਮ ਕਰਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ। ਈਵਨ ਦੈਨ 150 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਦੇ ਰਸਤੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਫੋਨ ਦੀ ਕਵਰੇਜ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕਿ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫੋਨ ਆ ਉਹ ਚਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ। ਉੱਥੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿੰਟਰ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਆ, ਟਰੱਕ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਟਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਅਮਰਜੋਤ ਸੰਧੂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜ ਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਸਿਗਨਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੇ, ਉਹ ਸੌਰਟ ਆਊਟ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ। ਔਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਟਰੱਕਰ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਮਰਜੋਤ ਸੰਧੂ ਕੋ ਗਏ ਹੈਗੇ ਭਾਈ ਕੋ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਯਕੀਨੀ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਸਪੌਟਸ ਆ ਉਹ 11 ਤੇ 17 ਹਾਈਵੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਨਵੇਂ ਬਣਾਵਾਂਗੇ। ਸੋ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ, ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ। ਮੈਂ ਬਲਜਿੰਦਰ ਸੇਖਾ ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਤੋਂ ਬੋਲਦਾ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਵੈਸਟ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਹਲਕੇ ਦੇ MPP ਸੰਧੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਾਰਬੀਕਿਊ ਦਾ ਆਯੋਜਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਪੂਰਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭਰਵਾਂ ਹੁੰਗਾਰਾ ਮਿਲਿਆ। ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਣੇ MPP ਥੋੜੀ ਦੇਰ ਨੂੰ ਅੰਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਮਾਨਯੋਗ ਡਗ ਫੋਰਡ ਵੀ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਥੀ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ। ਸਾਰੇ ਰਾਈਡਿੰਗਾਂ ਦੇ MLA MPP ਸਾਰੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ, ਸਿਟੀ ਕੌਂਸਲਰ ਮੇਅਰ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਵਾਸੀ ਵੀ ਹਮਾ ਕੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ ਸਾਰੀ coverage ਕਰਦੇ।
MPP for Brampton West, hardworking, diligent, and really helps the city fight for projects that are important for the residents of Brampton. So here today to see my friend and attend his barbecue.
ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦਾ ਦਿਨ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਅਮਰਜੋਤ ਸੰਧੂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰਬੀਕਿਊ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਰੀਜ਼ਨ ਬੀਇੰਗ ਇੰਨੇ ਮੀਂਹ ਪੈਣ ਦੇ ਬਾਵਜੂਦ ਐਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਇਕੱਠ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੋਕ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ। ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਬਾਰਬੀਕਿਊ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਅਮਰਜੋਤ ਸੰਧੂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ। 2 ਸਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲੀਡਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਚੱਲੂਗੀ ਗਾਂ ਵੀ। ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਸ ਬਾਰਬੀਕਿਊ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਨ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਦੇ ਡਿਲੀਵਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਨਵੇਂ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਡਿਲੀਵਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਹਾਈਵੇ 413 ਬਣਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਲੌਂਗ ਟਰਮ ਕੇਅਰ ਹੋਮਸ ਬਣਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਸਾਰੇ ਲੀਡਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਕੋਰਟ ਦੇ ਹੇਠ ਉੱਤੇ। ਸੋ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ will never be left behind। ਤੇ ਅਮਰਜੋਤ ਸੰਧੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸਕਸੈਸਫੁਲ ਬਾਰਬੀਕਿਊ ਦੇ ਲਈ।
ਸੋ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਡਗ ਫੋਰਡ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਚੁੱਕੇ हैं ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ।
Go on the right.
Can we call all of the Brampton MPPs to the stage, please? And the mayor as well, and all of the councillors.
Hi, Doc. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good to see everyone.
Can we please have Mayor Patrick Brown and all of the MPPs come to the stage, please?
There we go. One more. One more. Let's go back to the media wall here. Let's go. Here we go. 1, 2, one more. Let's do a thumbs up. Awesome, awesome. Very good. Let's go here.
Can we please have everyone back up from the stage? Please stay at your seats. Everyone get a chance to meet the premier after. Can anyone please back up from the stage? We will have a line afterward. Everyone will get a chance to meet the premier. Can everyone please back up from the stage? Go behind the chairs, please. Can everyone please back up from the stage? 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 You'll get a chance to meet the premier afterwards. We'll set up a line on the left side
You guys
afterwards.
got to stay back a little bit because they're going to
Can we please have everyone back up from the stage, please? Back up from the stage.
Please back up. Please back up. Okay.
This way can be in for the photos, this way out.
If you're trying to take a photo, please put the light on this side.
Like, you guys gotta get the
Okay, we will have a chance, everyone will have a chance to take a picture with the premier after. We'll set up a line on the left side. We're gonna start off the barbecue event now. We'll start with the national anthem. Can I please call Bella to the stage, please?
If you're trying to take a photo, please line up on that side. Please line up on that side. Go here.
We're gonna start off with the national anthem of Canada. We will now start off with a speech from MPP Amarjot Sandhu.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Sat Shri Akal, Namaskar, Adab. First and foremost, I would like to thank you all for joining us today at our annual community barbecue. And big thank you to our boss, Premier of Ontario, Premier Doug Ford. Yeah, please give him a big round of applause for joining, for taking time out from his busy schedule. We also have Mayor Patrick Brown, who's doing wonderful work for the city of Brampton. I have my colleagues, Hardeep Garewal, Prime Minister Karya, Minister of Transportation, Councillor Rod Power, and Councillor Monica Swords. You know, it truly means the world to me to see so many familiar faces, as well as the new ones to celebrate our wonderful community. You know, this barbecue event is one of my favorite events of the year. You know, it gives us a chance to reconnect, community coming together, strengthen our bonds, and most importantly, reflect on the progress we have made in the last 6 years. And my friends, all of you play a crucial role in making our community vibrant, resilient, and welcoming. And I'm short of words to thank you for your continued support and the trust you have placed in me as your MPP. Together, we have achieved so much, and I'm excited what the future holds for us. You know, I also wanted to say a word of thank you to our boss Premier Doug Ford, for always making us feel special and important, for always coming to these events. You cannot ask for a better Premier than Premier Doug Ford. And Premier Doug Ford and this government has accomplished so much in the last 6 years, which is unmatched. I know Premier will be touching all the highlights, what we have done for this province and the people of Brampton. So without further, I know there's there will be big lineup to meet people, Premier as well. So without wasting much of your time, I'll first say my MPPs to say a few words, and then Premier and then Mayor Brown.
Thank you very much, Amarjot ji. It's great to be here with you all. Sara Pyar Bhari Sat Sri Akal. I'm truly grateful here to come and support my friend Amarjot Sandhu, who's an amazing MPP, and we can see that because out of the GTA, I believe he got the most votes out of all of us. And every time I'm with him in his area and we're meeting people, they always say Amarjot returns our phone call. Amarjot calls us back in 2 seconds. Amarjot texts us back. So he's really following the model set out by the boss, Premier Doug Ford. And he's just a great colleague to work with. After getting elected, Amarjot was a mentor, taught me the ropes, how to navigate through Parliament, what to do, what not to do. So to a great friend, to a great colleague, and a great representative, Amarjot, congratulations. You're one of the best guys on the team, and I'm proud to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thanks to all of you who are here today to support Amarjot Sandhu, Premier Doug Ford, and our entire team. I'll take just a couple minutes to really talk about Amarjot and his commitment to his riding, his community, and all of Brampton. As Hardeep has already said, he has always been so involved and committed to going to community events, engaging with different communities. I don't think there's anyone that does more events in Brampton than Amarjot and meets with more of our community members. So we rely on him for a lot of what happens in Brampton, and honestly one of the nicest guys you can meet as well. So look, all of you have turned out in such big numbers, even though there's a bit of rain here, and I know many more have come and gone as well. But this is all thanks to the great work that Amarjot has done and the incredible progress since 2018 that he has made for not only his own community, building new schools, hospitals, highways, but also delivering for many of the community groups that are inside his constituency riding, as well as engaging with all of you. So thank you for to all of you for coming out and supporting, and for always being here for the entire team, and especially Amarjot as well. All the best.
Thank you so much, Minister. Now I'll pass it on to the Premier to say to the Mayor first. Okay.
Well, first of all, can we have a big, loud Brampton welcome to Premier Doug Ford? You know, I have to say, Amarjot has been hitting it out of the park. You know, this is your second term, but there's something beautiful about Amarjot's story. And I walked in here and I saw Gurdev Gill. And Gurdev, remember, you first told me about Amarjot about 10 years ago, and you said, this guy just works. Very much like the Premier. You can call the Premier at 11 o'clock at night, 6 in the morning. He's the only person who never stops taking calls and looking at ways to help Ontario. And Amarjot's the same way for Brampton. He just goes everywhere. He always looks sharp. That's the problem with the rest of us, is we show up and we look shabby because Amarjot looks like he's ready to be on a magazine cover. But in all seriousness, you know, from the perspective of as mayor of the city, I look at our big projects, and I remember in 2018 we sat down and talked about the LRT, the hospital, about training students to go to med school, having more educational opportunities, Riverwalk to build homes in the downtown. And I look at our wish list, which was a bit of a dream list at the beginning. In 2018, if you said that we were going to get a new hospital approved, a med school, Riverwalk funded, and an LRT coming into the downtown, they would have said you're crazy. But when you have MPPs working their butt off for our city, that's what happens. And so I think we're very lucky in Brampton to have MPPs like Amarjot, Pramit, Hardeep, Charmaine, and the entire and Graham. Graham McGregor, you love saying his name. But seriously, think about that. And sometimes you get so busy in life and everyone's going to a million events, you forget the significance of this. Those are massive projects. So on behalf of the city, I just wanted to come here today to thank Premier Ford for his friendship to the city of Brampton. He lived here and it shows. He's never forgotten about our city, and to Amarjot just for being an exceptional MPP. We're so lucky to have you in the city of Brampton.
Thank you so much, Mayor, for the kind words. Now I'll pass the mic to the Premier.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming today. Amarjot, you're an absolute champion. We have a team of champions. I got to include not just our MPPs that are up here, but as well as the mayor and the city councilors. I always say, I walk the mile in the shoes of the city councilors, and that's right on your doorstep day in and day out. But we can't make things happen without the collaboration and cooperation with yourself, Mayor, and your council, and their great MPPs. Amarjot is the hardest working person we have down there and representing Brampton. As the mayor said, my 3 children were born here when we got married, spent 5 years in Brampton off Clark Boulevard, Lisa Street, and then we moved back to Etobicoke, but I love the people here. And you know, Mayor, you're bang on. If you think of it, just imagine a student going to high school in Brampton, and then going to medical school here in Brampton, and then becoming a doctor and working at the new Brampton Hospital. That we're getting shovels in the ground, you're going to see dirt flying there, or the LRT that we were able to get because of the mayor and because of our great leadership. All 5 MPPs here in Brampton were able to make that happen. Building long-term care homes, building schools right across Brampton is one of the fastest growing regions in all of Ontario, and we're very grateful. Folks, I don't know if you heard the other day, but the employment numbers came out. And we've seen massive gains in employment. Over 22,000 people last month found a job that didn't have a job before. Before that, the month before, it was 30,000, 50,000. Altogether, since January of this year, over 160,000 people are working this year that weren't working prior. Since we've been in office, there's over 750,000 people that bring home a paycheck that we're bringing home a paycheck 6 years ago, because we have become an economic powerhouse, not just in Canada, but around North America. People from around the world, companies from around the world are investing in Ontario for one reason. It's the people. It's the quality of the people. We have the brightest and best anywhere in the entire world. We've seen over $43 billion of investment in the EV, electric vehicle sector. And the good news is, when we came into office, Chrysler at the time, which is Stellantis now, was closing Brampton. Now, not only are they keeping Brampton, they're going to be running around the clock, creating thousands of jobs down in Windsor too. We've seen investments from companies like Volkswagen and Honda and Ford and General Motors and Toyota. We've seen it all here. Last month, about a month and a half ago, Bloomberg, the big Bloomberg News around the world, came out and said Canada, which is really Ontario, is producing it, is the #1 destination anywhere in the world to invest in when it comes to EV. Not to mention, we've seen massive growth, $20 billion in the tech sector being invested here in Ontario, $3 billion in the life science pharmaceutical sector. And think of this one. Last year, the manufacturers of this province, I always say government creates jobs, we're in trouble, but we create the environment, the climate for companies to come here and invest. And last year, manufacturers created more manufacturing jobs here in Ontario than all 50 U.S. states combined. Think of that, all 50 U.S. states combined. Now they're catching up a little bit to us because I keep poking them, but they're a great trading partner. We do about $500 billion of two-way trade. Ontario's the 3rd largest trading partner in the world to the United States. Folks, we have everything here. We have a great auto sector. We have an incredible manufacturing sector. We have the largest mining sector in the entire world. And I know the world wants our critical minerals. The U.S. wants our critical minerals. But folks, China has the market cornered at 90% of the critical minerals, but they don't have Ontario at all covered. We are the ones who are an economic powerhouse with critical minerals and energy. Think of this. We are an energy powerhouse around the world. We're a nuclear energy powerhouse around the world. We're revamping Darlington. We're revamping Pickering nuclear site. And the largest one of all, they're moving forward 1,000%, and we're going to be an energy powerhouse. I'm thinking of Bruce Power is rebuilding their nuclear fleet, let's say, and we're going to be selling energy to the U.S. New York needs it. Pennsylvania needs it. Ohio needs it. But people don't realize right now, we can transfer energy all the way down to Florida. So with the manufacturing, with the technology, with the EV sector, with the nuclear capabilities on energy, we are now a powerhouse, as I say, around the world. And when I talk to my friend Vic Fideli, he shows me a list about 2 feet long of all these companies, billions of dollars that are being invested right here in Ontario. Not only are we the fastest growing economically, population-wise. I'm going to tell you one story, we're going to wrap this up. So Florida and Texas, the 2 governors, always like saying, we're the fastest growing state in the U.S. And they are. They're the fastest growing. They get about 1,000 people a day coming through their states. So that's 365,000 people every single year. We are growing faster than both states combined. Both their numbers combined is 730,000. Last year, we saw 800,000 people come to our province, and making us, and it's diverse all across the sector, people of skilled trades, people that are doctors, people that are engineers, manufacturing experts, all coming to Ontario, folks. We live in the greatest region anywhere in the entire world because we're the most diverse area anywhere in the world. Just think of this. We have 110 nationalities that live here. 200 languages being spoken right here in Ontario. Where else can you say that? And everyone pulls together. No one can stop us. And we're going to continue moving forward and growing Ontario, the likes of which this province has never seen before. I want to thank you for coming. God bless each and every one of you, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Premier. One thing for sure, Brampton, I would say Brampton has always remained center of attention for the Premier. And there's no Premier in the history of this province that has done more for Brampton and doing more for Brampton. So quickly, I want to acknowledge my good friend, Kathy McDonald. She's a school trustee. And my brother from Caledon, Regional Councillor Mario Russo. I'll ask them to maybe quickly, 30 seconds, if you would.
I'm just here to support my brother Armajot in Caledon. We are the neighbors. We are the cousins, and Brampton is one of our favorite partners, as well with Mississauga. Peel Region, as the Premier said, is the center of the economic trade in all of Ontario. So we are proud to contribute, and we're here to acknowledge the great work that Armajot and all the team here has done, and to support the municipalities. That's very important, is the Premier and his team is supporting these municipalities, and Caledon is here to say welcome and thank you, Armajot, for everything you do.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's such an honor to be here to support my friend Armajot, and I tell you, it is true what they say. He's indeed the hardest working one of the hardest working MPs in Brampton. And I know I can always count on you for anything and your support. And I tell you, at the school board, we appreciate the relationship that we have with the Ministry of Education. It's so important. And I'd also put a plug for my good friend Stephen Leche, one of the greatest Minister of Education. I look forward to work with the new Minister of Education and continue, and here to support you always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Quickly. Sasrikal. Hey, you know what? We're always supporting Amarjot, no matter what he does, everywhere he goes. He's a beacon of light, as well as Hardeep and Pramit. But let's turn it differently. Let's give 3 cheers for Team Ontario. Ready? Team Ontario! Okay, you guys get no free stuff today. Team Ontario! That's, I don't know how to say it in Punjabi. I would say it in Punjabi, but I'm not there yet. I've only learned certain words, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Woo! I tried, Councillor Rod, but I just wanted to say congratulations to MPP Amarjot for an amazing event. I'm from Southgate. I've been there for 3 years, but I actually grew up in Brampton. I went to school here. I worked at the Region of Peel for over 15 years, so I probably served some of you previously, and now I'm serving in this capacity. And what I can say about the Ford government and his representatives is that I've been in delegations with some of the MPPs right here, and they got it done for my city. They got it done for Southgate, and they're going to get it done for you here too. So congratulations, MPP Amarjot. He's a great supporter of youth leadership. He gave the opportunity for my daughter to sing the national anthem. Mayor Patrick Brown, the councillors of Brampton, you guys are just amazing, and each one of you are amazing. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share.
Thank you so much.
Yes, okay. One of the most important people that we have in every community across the region is our great firefighters over there, our great police officers over there. They take care of us when we're in trouble, and the paramedics, all three, the paramedics, fire, and the police, we absolutely love. When you go by, support them, thank them for the great job they do. They're absolute champions.
Thank you so much, Premier. We're now going to start a lineup for a photo op with the Premier.